Hello there, Gia.
Hello, Keisha, and everybody in the world.
Everybody, yes, let's say hello to everyone,
Hello, everybody.
including, I
Yeah.
in our in my little summary of our last podcast, I said,
Uh-huh.
now I felt that we had traveled to Chechnya and Greece thanks to General
You felt
Hospital.
like we had because those
Yeah.
sets were so evocative of both those
Yes.
places.
Oh, we
Yes.
were immersed in the culture.
Yeah.
They should, yeah. So that was a real delightful sort of experience, and then
Yeah.
we had a listener from Greece. So
What?
yeah, how
Wow.
about that? How about that, Gia? So maybe they felt the same way. Maybe
Maybe.
they.
This whole thing connects us to the world.
It really
It's
does. Yeah,
General Hospital it just gives so much, you
it
know.
does, doesn't it, Gia? Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
let's thank General Hospital one more
Thank you,
time.
General Hospital.
Thank you, General Hospital.
You've been
Uh,
sort of the anchor in my life. Uh,
yeah, yeah. So,
or I don't know what else. But
yeah,
well, that's
um,
cool. Yeah, I like that the people are listening from all over.
yeah,
It's
yeah. It does
interesting.
make you try to imagine, like who is this person
Who
and what are
is
they
this? Are
doing
they a
there?
are they an expat?
Right, right.
Yeah.
I don't
Mm,
know,
we don't know.
but we don't know, but it's exciting. And
It
you
is
know what I
exciting.
did? I got a
Yeah.
map of the world and a bunch of thumbtacks, and I'm going to start putting tacks in all the places that have had listeners.
You are going all in on this.
Yeah, how about that? So
Wow.
maybe during your visit, you can help me put some thumbtacks on the map.
That would be fun. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
take
all
them
right.
off when those listeners disappear, though? Or
I
does it
know.
just even one listen, even one
One
download?
listen, yeah, you're there.
Yeah.
You're on the map for good. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well,
Mhm.
I like the idea. We'll have to take some pictures wearing our
Mhm.
table at the Tano t-shirts and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But
I got
anyway.
asked I got asked if on my trip to Maine I would be bringing any merch with me like for our music world. And I was thinking,
Uh-huh.
no, but maybe I could pick up some table at the Tano t-shirts
Yeah.
and see if anybody wants those. Talk to people about, like, hey,
Uh-huh.
can I talk to you for a minute about my podcast?
And then the awkward silence. I know it so well.
I haven't really tried to tell anybody about it
Yeah.
anymore. I sort
Anymore. Yeah.
I initially I was hoping to drum up some interest via my Facebook page, but
Mhm. Yeah.
I was met with sort of like a deafening silence,
Yeah, exactly.
a
Yeah.
Facebook silence. And then when I mention it
Mhm.
now, I think I've told you a few times that people are like, "What?" Just,
Yeah.
and I feel like I have to
Mhm.
explain too much, and it doesn't make me look any better when I explain it.
I know. I know. I'm tired of telling stories that don't make me look good.
I know. I don't, I don't need help not looking good.
I know.
Don't need to
I
spend my
know.
time helping myself look bad, but,
Yeah, we got a lock on that.
so that's okay. It could be like a secret thing. We don't mind.
Yeah, we've got our club, we've got our crew out
Yeah, we
out
know we
there in
got a
the
good
world.
thing going on, and all those
Yeah,
people know it too, so
yeah, that's right. So
so
thank you, people.
yeah, and la-di-da to the rest of you that are, I don't
Yeah.
know, what you're listening to TED Talks or something or
I know. All those people that just think soap operas
Mhm.
are, I don't know, silly or a guilty pleasure. I
I
bet
was one of
those.
these people. I was one of these people.
But you
And
you watched like the Victor show for a long time, didn't
I
you?
kinda got sucked in. I'll tell you what,
Mhm.
we were living, I don't were my husband and I married yet? I don't know. For a while, we were, like, camped out in my in-laws' basement, and they had very poor insulation. It was a log cabin.
Right. Yeah, I
And so
remember.
I like accidentally got hooked on storylines because I could hear them all the whole,
Wow.
it
Wow.
was like, I'd
That's
be like, wait a
acting.
minute. Yeah. It felt like I was like,
Listening to
just,
an old radio
yeah,
show.
listening to, and my mother-in-law, God bless her, like kind of kept the TV on all day, and she sort of,
Yeah. Yeah.
had a little, I mean, she wasn't terribly invested in any of them, but she
Uh-huh.
knew what was going on in all of them. She was a soap opera person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she kind of
Uh-huh.
had it on just sort of as a
Mhm.
background all the time. And I
Yeah.
came from a family where if you turned the TV on during the daytime,
Yeah.
like my mother would say, "Are you sick?" Like
I think mine would have said, "Are you sick?" if I hadn't turned it on.
we were not I mean, I think we did, like when we were older, like when we were teenagers, we watched TV when we got home from school or whatever, but we were
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
daytime TV people. Like
Mhm.
she didn't
Mhm.
watch the Today Show or any of that crap. And
Yeah. Yeah.
we
Yeah,
were,
my
it was
mom
like
could never really
after
sit
supper.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom neither. She would miss everything. Both my parents, they'd be
Mhm.
like, my brothers and I would be like, "Oh, this is so great. We used to watch this." They were like, "We did? When was that?" And we're like, "Well,
Yeah.
you were busy, like trying to, you know,
Mhm.
make money
Mhm.
and keep food on the table
Yeah, I
like
know. Yeah.
while we were all enjoying Fantasy Island and what
Yeah,
have you."
that's
But,
right. Yeah.
but anyway, I got off on a thread there. Yeah, like, I think I was one of those snobby people that was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
soap operas, it's beneath me,"
Yeah. Yeah.
but I've
That's
sort of I let my freak flag fly now.
exactly, and there's plenty to love and respect about a soap opera, I think, you know?
Yeah, and the older you get and whatever, like, path you end up walking, I think you get
Mhm.
humbled,
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
don't you think? Or I have been.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah, I
and
agree, yeah.
and you just have come to the realization that a gig's a gig, you know?
Yeah, and everything is hard, really, I think,
Yeah, and
I mean,
work is work. Like, so if
yeah.
your job is a low paying, something
Mhm.
that people think is easy, it's probably not. It's
No, definitely not, no,
like, do you
no.
remember that book, Barbara something?
Nickel and dimed?
Nickeled and Dimed, yeah.
Mhm,
That
mhm,
was a great, like, I tried to get my dad to read that
mhm.
'cause, I didn't get it to work, but, just 'cause I thought it was just a great, demonstration of why you shouldn't look down on anybody,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, mhm,
because these so-called, like, low skill jobs or whatever,
mhm, mhm.
you're probably working way harder than some top dog at some company,
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, mhm, I
so
agree.
anyway, that's where I'm coming from on my love of soap operas. I think these actors
Mhm,
probably work their butts off.
mhm. I think they do, and they bring us joy, I think they're
They
improving
do.
the quality of our lives, so, thank you
Yeah,
again. Yeah,
okay. Alright,
okay.
now we've nattered away a lot of time
We
here.
really have, I don't know what's happening,
Uh,
but
they did
I
not
maybe
like us, but
I'm hepped up on sugar, I guess.
are you what you eat?
Well, we're having a staff meeting tomorrow, so I always have to like bring desserts. So I'm working on a carrot cake, blondies,
Ooh,
and a coffee cake. So I've had some
wow.
cream cheese frosting, blondie,
So you're just, like, licking the bowl of
batter.
everything
Yeah,
milk.
licking a
Yeah,
lot of bowls and beaters and
you're gonna
stuff.
be
Yeah.
sick tonight. Ugh.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd like to throw up, to be honest, but I don't think I will. I was made for this.
I don't know why I could never be bulimic because I, like, when I'm
Yeah.
sick, I feel like how, like, you just, like, "I don't wanna throw up, I don't wanna throw up," like, throwing up is, like, the worst thing ever, you know?
Yeah, it is. I know. It is. It's not pleasant.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
You bulimic, so you rock. I don't know how you do it, but
Hats off to people with any sort of eating disorder. We respect you and admire you.
I just don't have the. I don't have what it takes.
I know. I know.
Okay, let's talk about. We only have today to talk about, right? Because we were.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So we theoretically we should be able to come up with something.
Um,
Let's see.
okay. Well, what were you excited or happy about in today's episode? Let's try to start on a
Okay, excited
positive
or
note.
happy? Oh, I think I know what you might have been excited or happy about.
You probably do. I think you like know me too well. But
Was
go
it
ahead.
seeing our boy Brick?
Oh, no, that's not what I was thinking. But I did enjoy seeing our boy Brick. I'm glad they
Yeah.
gave him a little time off from the ESPN gig, and he could come over and
Yeah, I saw.
explain Pawtuck and the trucking company.
I know. Boy, this Pawtuck is a dark place.
Yeah.
There I saw some sort of a headline that one of the guys he works with on ESPN sort of was making fun of him for his General Hospital gig.
Yeah, and what was his response? I imagine
I
that
don't know. Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
sure he
I
doesn't
imagine that
care.
that Stephen A. Smith would just be like,
Yeah,
put somebody in their place for,
yeah, I
because he
think
looks to
so.
me like he's having the most fun ever when he does those scenes with
Yeah,
somebody.
and I think he's invested. He's
Yeah,
in character, and why
yeah.
not? Why not do more? I mean, gosh, just being like an ESPN commentator or whatever, I don't think that's really necessarily any more respectable than being a soap actor, you
No,
know?
I guess I heard noise that they were getting rid of people at ESPN too. I hope they
Yeah,
get rid of
yeah,
him.
I know. Well, at least he'll have another gig, so.
Yeah, maybe Brick full time. He could be like kind of
Yeah.
the Jason figure in the
Mhm.
Sunny
Mhm.
operation. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so
Um,
so what
no, it
what
wasn't
made you
really that.
happy? What?
Well, you probably won't like this. You probably won't like this.
Was it Cody related?
No.
Okay, let me think. What else happened? Oh, Esme.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm liking the Esme Spencer thing.
Yeah, it's starting to feel a little bit natural, isn't it?
Yeah, and I hate to be anti Trina because I love
Right.
Trina, but
Yeah.
more and more I felt like there wasn't much substance to their scenes together other than her flinging her
Mhm.
head into his chest and, looking
Yeah.
for
Uh-huh.
comfort. And
Right, right.
I don't hear them talking like when they first met, they were, the kind of sparks flew and they talked about
Mhm.
art and then now
Mhm.
it just seems like she's just, I don't know, she's just needing comfort from all the drama in her world. And
Yeah, and she's also kind of letting her mother dictate sort of
right,
what she should be doing, which is a bit of a red flag, I guess, you
right,
know.
you should never do that. But
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
and I guess it's not good to get too invested in anybody with Spencer because
right,
we know
right,
he's leaving. We don't know when.
right.
Um,
Yeah, right.
but I
She's
just sort of liked their little. I don't even know if you'd call it flirtation, but just they seem to be having some genuine moments there.
Mhm.
Um, I don't
Mhm.
know if I liked the silly photo shoot, but
Yeah, that was a little too much. But yeah, it
although
was nice.
people do
Sorry.
that in real life, so that's kind of
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it seems like he's sort of being his best self right now
yeah,
with Esme, you
yeah.
know?
Actually
Um,
showing some sympathy and
yeah,
acknowledging her mothering skills
yeah,
and
yeah. This is sort of,
yeah,
a side of him that we haven't really seen.
yeah,
Um, and I'm still holding out for the possibility that Esme could turn at some point, but
turn,
back
turn.
to turn back to being like bad or something.
Oh, you
Although
want that to happen?
no, I don't want it to happen, but
Oh,
I
you just
feel
don't
like
think it could. Yeah.
I think yeah, I don't know. But I have to say that now that when she's positive and nice and caring, I think she's prettier. Like she's definitely like she's more beautiful, because she's a better person.
Is that a lesson we should both learn?
Well,
Are you kind of doing the thing like where the guy says you should smile more. You'd be pretty if you smiled more. Yeah.
No, I hope it doesn't sound like that. I just feel like, like I didn't think she was attractive at all when she was evil.
Oh, okay. Just her evil nature shown through.
Yeah, yeah, it's like no matter like if she'd had like perfect features, she still wouldn't have been attractive
Yeah.
because she was such a bad person. But
Now, I
this
have to say that her fashion sense has not
has not
changed.
improved. No.
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 And I can't see her feet, but I wouldn't put it past her to be sporting big white sneakers.
Clunky
Like,
sneakers, yeah.
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 Um, and that weird gathered shirt she had on today, that sort of, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
she has, of course, a lovely figure, but it's just
Mhm.
it's weird looking.
Yeah. It's like
Um,
kind of like rummage sale clothing.
yeah, maybe, yeah. Uh, I thought you were going to say it's rutched, and I was going to say,
Oh, no, no, no.
I'm not sure if that qualifies as rutched, but I like the word rutched.
I can
And
see that you do. It sounds kind of like Chechnya.
a little bit, maybe that's it. I just like that
You like
CH combo, but
yeah.
I read a lot of like Amazon descriptions of things, and sometimes things have
Uh-huh.
retching,
Yeah.
and retching can be forgiving on a figure, If
Yeah,
you add a
yeah.
little retching on a bathing suit, and you
Yeah.
can have a little beer belly. That's okay.
Yeah. Okay. All
Anyway,
right.
that scene made me happy, and of course, I think Ace just sort of sparkles.
Ace does sparkle. Yeah. Yeah. He's a big sweet baby.
Yeah, we're fond of Ace and Leo. These are our
Yeah.
child actors,
Yeah.
and I guess I'm okay with Finn's girl, although they play her up as way too
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh
Yeah.
my god, so precocious, and
And so
uh,
girly and like
yeah, we hate
princess kind of.
girly
Yeah. I don't
stuff.
know. Yeah.
Gosh,
Fairy
as I
tale
lie
kind of.
here in my pink nightgown.
Do you?
Yeah,
What are you wearing, Gia?
pink nightgown. I'm not wearing any like ribbons or anything. And I don't have tea parties like the little girl
uh,
does. But
I'm
no,
I'm
she
wearing
kind of wins me over in spite of the bad scenes they give her, I think.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm wearing my George blue jeans from the men's department at Walmart.
George, is that the brand?
That's like one of their lines.
Oh, is it?
George.
Okay.
hmm
George.
Yeah.
Huh. You couldn't find your way to the Jacqueline Smith section? Oh, that's
I
Kmart. Is
don't
that Kmart? I mean
I
Kmart.
think so. Yeah. Yeah. No. No, I couldn't. Anyway, so okay, yeah. It was nice to see Ace and nice to see the little family they're creating.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I
What
also
else we
I
got?
liked well, I liked when Victor came over and he and Spencer had a nice
Yeah,
moment
they had a little
there.
moment. Yep.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
good. I enjoyed that very much.
Okay, so this
Um
is sort of Victor related. What about the scene with Anna and the Sharpie?
no.
I love a
I
good Sharpie, like
sure it just reads, expert.
I know. It's like,
And
yeah.
her little like flashbacks and everything, and like her conversation with
Yeah,
Robert. It's all like I kind of roll my eyes at all of
I
that stuff.
know. I
I
know.
mean, as much as I love Anna, it's like, this WSB sounds more and more like just some sort of a clown college, like there's no rules or codes or anything. I don't know.
Mm.
Hello?
I was just thinking, I was remembering how when I drunkenly kept telling this acquaintance that he was a clown when he actually was a magician, and I was like, "Oh right, you're the clown." I remember, and he got a little kind of like pissed.
Yeah,
But
that's probably the worst thing
I
you
was
could
pretty
say to a
buzzed.
magician, and vice versa.
Yeah, I just kept going. I kept digging further, like, yeah,
I
oh
can
yeah, that's so cool. You're a clown,
I can so
like with the
picture that.
big feet and the flower in your buttonhole.
Oh
And
God.
he'd been like a prestigious like magician, in Las
Sure.
Vegas or something or whatever,
Uh-huh.
like
Uh-huh.
that's another world I don't know anything about, but
Yeah.
it just in my, how when you're kind of drunk and you're not really listening, you don't care.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. You're super likable when you're drunk. Yeah.
yeah. I just feel like I am, but
Yeah.
I
You're
I
like,
guess it's not
I've never
true.
been more charming.
Well, I think what it is that I like other people better when I'm drunk, and so I'm assuming I'm more
Uh-huh.
likable. Whereas if I'm sober, I probably don't like them all that much. But
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
a little haze
Yeah.
of alcohol makes people just, I get all warm and fuzzy.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well,
It's magic. It's
yeah,
magic.
that's real sweet, Gia. Um,
Anyway, so that's where I went when you said clown college. But yeah,
uh-huh.
so that Anna scene, I was cracking up, and then
Yeah.
everything leads back to Pikeman,
And even
Pikeman.
like when she's sort of doing her math in her head, like how she decided like Valentin is in the center of that diagram. It wasn't
Yeah,
entirely,
I
you
wouldn't
know.
have drawn it that way. I would have
Yeah.
drawn Pikeman in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Because
anyway,
that's the
yeah.
connection. But I don't know if that's and that made me think, oh, are we leading up to some kind of friction between Anna and Valentine because she's
Right.
going to
Right.
suspect that he's
Hmm.
a bad
Yeah.
guy or something. I don't know.
Well,
But
I would like it to come out to somebody that Sonny was sort of forced into that relationship with
right,
Pikeman through
right.
Valentine. Um,
Yeah, that would be nice to
yeah,
absolve him of some of the
a
blame
bit.
there.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, so I mean, but again, I feel like we're getting a nice sort of glimpse of a lot of different people, just sort of
Yeah,
touching
like
on
they're covering a
people.
little more ground. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
so I enjoy that still. I one thing I'll say about Cody, I'm not a super huge
Super
fan of
fan,
Cody's,
right?
right? And I'm still not. I mean, I like that he's going to bat for Sasha and that he's not going to
Yeah,
stop.
yeah,
Um, I
right.
just wish he had like a little more charm or something, like when he's talking to the ladies at Ferncliff, it's like I don't know, it's like he's not thinking quickly on
You
his
think if
feet.
he handled it a little better, he could have massaged his way in there?
I don't know, but he wasn't reading that one woman very well, and then the
No,
other,
she's yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know. It just felt like he doesn't have many sort of good qualities, really,
He
assets.
can be a little abrasive or something,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just
like a
not.
mild sandpaper, a low grit.
I would say like a 60 grit, yeah, and I'm
All right.
looking for like a 120 grit
Okay. All
at
right.
least. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm,
I do agree, though. I was admiring that he was, like, persisting enough to try and trick his way
yeah.
in and that
Uh-huh.
he's insisting to people that something else is wrong, and,
Mhm.
I don't like that she's needing to be rescued yet again, of course.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
but in this case, I mean, it would be nice, yeah, if she was rescued by like a woman, for instance. But she does kind of have to be rescued because
yeah, because
completely at the mercy of that
she's
awful
literally tied
psychopath.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
but,
Although it seemed like actually that one nurse, Mandy, was that her name?
Mandy, Megan, something,
The
Mandy,
nice
yeah,
one? Yeah, it
yeah.
seemed like, if she and Sasha could have had
Right,
more
if they
time
were
together.
allies or something, but
Yeah,
You
maybe
know, I
Sasha could.
imagine Drew will get out of his situation in time to rescue her, even though there's no connection, just because
Right,
he's
because
a
that's what he does.
hero. He was
He's
a
just a
Navy
hero.
SEAL.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's like
That's right.
hero in residence for Port
Yeah.
Charles. So,
Mhm, mhm. That's part of his contract, maybe he has to save the day.
so yeah, I would
once
just
every
like to
month.
see Sasha be the agent of change in her own life and
That would be
somehow
awesome. Yeah, she's
outsmart all these people
yeah,
and bust
yeah.
out,
That would be great. Yeah, she'd have to stop talking to this doctor,
right,
because
right.
he knows that she's smart enough to put things together, so he's going to keep her drugged up.
Yeah, yeah, it's an icky storyline, and
It
why are
really
they
is.
not reading? Why are the writers or whoever, the producers, or not
Hmm.
reading all the social media where everybody's like, "We hate this. We hate what you're doing to
I
Sasha.
know.
We just hate it."
Maybe, yeah, I know. Maybe such a strong reaction means, on some level it's working. I don't know. But I still don't know if the payoff could ever be enough.
No, and again, when they show Gladys like ignoring the phone
Ugh,
call from Sasha, I'm like, "Yep,
Gladys. Yeah.
they've made her irredeemable,
Yeah, and
irredeemable."
and I just think seriously, Gladys, what happened to you, I mean,
Right, right. I don't know.
where's the remorse?
And I didn't really enjoy the scene with she and Sam and Scout.
No, no. Well, Sam's another one who I feel like it doesn't have a lot of finesse, necessarily like Cody.
Yeah, and I don't know. I liked her jeans today, if that counts.
Okay. I
Sort of
think it does.
retro vibe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
Yeah,
70s flair.
yeah. It's weird that there's swimming lessons at the Metro Court, I think, but
Right, because it's only like 2 feet deep
it's
all
like
around.
on the 11th floor or something, just like
Yeah,
don't isn't there like a club or something where people would take their children for swimming lessons?
to the Y or something like that. Yeah, you'd
Or
think so.
yeah, like I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
It's the only
Uh,
pool in town, I guess.
I guess so. That's too bad.
Yep.
But
Let's see, what else did we have Elizabeth and Finn today, or was that Friday?
no, that was
That was
Friday.
Friday. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I still like Elizabeth and Finn. I don't know that I care if they have like
Well,
a
you're
serious.
alone in that.
I apparently I am. I mean, I like both of them as individuals
I
and
do. I
as
like both of them as
friends.
individuals, but pushing
Yeah.
this relationship, I just don't think it's working. And
Yeah, I know
um,
other people feel that way too. And maybe it's not. I don't even know if I understand what chemistry means anymore. I'm that dead inside, you know?
you don't see it on screen when
I
like
don't. Yeah.
today. I thought Spencer and Esme had chemistry,
Yeah, I thought they just had
for
sort of
example.
fondness or
Well,
some
yeah, it
sort of
doesn't have to mean they're just going to like suddenly mac onto each other and start rolling around on the floor or anything. But I'm just
yeah.
saying that there was a little spark or something between them, and
Mhm.
I'd say Austin and Ava have chemistry.
Yeah, I guess I've forgotten what that looks like or feels like. Hmm.
Well, I'm
I'll
telling
let
you.
you know.
I'm just
You're
telling
telling
you.
You're such a good friend.
I'm just seeing that you need help, and I'm just telling you which people have chemistry and which don't.
Okay, yeah, thank you. If you could just
You're welcome.
continue to keep a roster of
And people
people
that
that
don't have
do.
chemistry were like, I think we all thought Maxie and Austin did not have chemistry.
Yeah, right,
It just
yeah.
sort of fell flat.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, I still don't know what's going on with Austin. I still feel like he's
yeah, they're
uh
still making him kind of inconsistent, I think.
yeah, yeah, sort of shifty and squirrely
It's
and
shifty and squirrely, and like they had a little kiss, and
mhm.
I don't know, was that for real? I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
I love those two actors. I
Mhm.
think they bring it. I think they both have like
Mhm.
a quirkiness about them,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
Ava especially um, can play a person who I don't know, who has been bad and has been
Yep.
redeemed and has been bad,
Mhm.
who's like
Yep.
she sort of flirts with gray areas all the time.
all the time, and she does it. Yeah, she's convincing, like, because you believe there's good in her and that she's capable
Yeah.
of bad things. Yeah.
And I was even thinking, like, when she was saying that it was an accident that she killed Nicholas by accident. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, well,
Mm-hmm.
that's not technically an accident when you bonk somebody on the head with
I,
a heavy object, that's
yeah, but in my mind, I'm thinking, well, she sort of wasn't thinking, and maybe didn't realize a bonk could be deadly.
she was certainly provoked, you know.
Yeah,
So as
yeah.
far as
Uh-huh.
motivation, we were all with her at that point because
Uh-huh.
Nicholas was threatening to take her daughter away from her.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's an accident would be if he like tripped on the carpet and hit his head on the
yeah.
fireplace or
Sure,
something.
sure, sure.
But that's how good she is that I'm still like rooting for her, even knowing
Yeah,
that she,
right. Yep. You don't want her to get in trouble for
yeah.
that. Hmm.
Like, I guess you could say it's an accident. Like, she wanted to hurt him, but she didn't want to kill him.
Yeah,
She just
right.
acted in a moment of passion,
Hmm.
I guess, or
Hmm.
rage or something. And
Yeah.
so maybe
Uh-huh.
it's a manslaughtery kind of thing.
Manslaughtery, sure. Hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, I love she and Austin, and I would like for that to work somehow. But this storyline with the
Hmm.
Patek thing is, I mean,
Yeah.
do they just bring it to a head with all of the,
Hmm.
I don't know. Is it
Yeah.
connected? Is it all pikemen connected to, or is pikeman out of Pawtuck?
That's- I, I don't know. I mean, sure, maybe it is because it's as absurd as it is. It seems like, yeah, why not have their headquarters in Pawtuck? Um, but yeah, and also it feels like, as much as I do not like Mason, it's been a little bit too long since we've seen him, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it has been.
Um,
I haven't
or
seen that
I'd like to
shiny
see,
head.
like, yeah, I'd like to see Sonny, having a conversation with Mason or
Having
something.
a
I don't
moment
know.
with Mason. Yeah, he might be able to stand up to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how all of that's gonna go, but
I don't
yeah,
know, but I wish
it's
it would just go one way or the other quickly
yeah,
because
yeah, right.
it's not
Hmm.
working for me.
It's not working. Yeah, yeah.
Pacing. Once again, pacing. Oh, I know what
Hmm.
a bunch of today was, Nina,
And
um,
Olivia.
and Olivia, yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
which I guess that was okay. I feel like what we're setting up here is Nina, things are going great for Nina, but everything is
Yeah.
just turning the screws on her for the
Hmm.
moment when they find out that she ratted on Carly and Drew. You know,
Yeah, and I feel like the more time that goes by, that sort of wrong that she committed, it has less and less sort of weight, I mean, because Drew, I mean, he's in solitary, sure, but so far he's been able to control the library.
King of the library.
King of the
Um,
library. Carly's doing fine, she seems happy
hmm.
in her new little world there. So I don't
So
know
you
if
feel like Nina really did everybody a favor because she gave them
no,
the
no.
little push they needed to change their lives in a more positive
Yeah,
direction?
yeah. Drew's gonna be a better man for having been in
Yeah,
prison.
maybe.
Um, no, I don't think she did anyone any favors, but I just don't know if they're suffering, terribly.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. I don't know. But I do like when she was sitting there, like, talking to Olivia and pretending to be nice, even though, like, she helped cause Ned's,
Right.
current
Yeah.
issue. I thought, yeah, you're just terrible, Nina. I didn't like that. I didn't like seeing her, pretending to be nice to Olivia and being like
Yeah,
acting as though she cared.
she's squirmy. She's very
Yeah,
squirmy,
yeah.
squirmy and
But I was
awkward.
right. I was loving Olivia though in that scene. I thought she was great, and
Yeah, and she
she
made some
really.
great points about the business, and it was like that. That felt
Mhm.
like a little moment of realism brought to us by
Yeah, yeah.
these other
Mhm.
writers. Like, you're right, and
Mhm.
those are all kind of
Mhm.
good points to make, and why Nina wouldn't have thought that herself. Like, why,
Mhm.
you own this hotel? Why would you be using any
Yeah.
other space? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Uh-huh. And also Olivia just seems ageless, like Elizabeth. They just,
Yeah, she does. It's true.
yeah, she
Yeah.
looks amazing. Um,
What is your secret, Olivia? Tell
yeah,
us.
clean living, I guess. I don't
It's
know.
positivity. You said earlier that
Positivity, yeah.
being a
Um,
positive, happier person. Turn
yep,
that
yep.
frown upside down.
Upside down, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking more about how the actor who plays Ned really is doing a great job of, because I didn't think that character or that storyline was gonna be something I could live with for very long.
Yeah, but it's got legs now.
Yeah, it does, and I feel like it would be really interesting if he and Leo developed this like whole new relationship, and
Right.
ultimately I think he and Olivia could too. Who knows? But yeah,
Right. Yeah.
that's
Why
a
won't
funny
they let him
idea.
sing though? Like I
I
feel like
don't
they've taken
know.
us time and time again to him
Yeah,
about to sing something and
yeah,
then stopped it when he's sung on that
uh-huh.
show many times.
Yeah, he did. I know. It's weird. He could at least like sing in the kitchen or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We've seen Chase sing by the pool and stuff like
We've
that.
seen Chase sing way too many times.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, Ned deserves a shot.
And I'd love
Um,
to see Ned like out, like going to open mics or something and
yeah.
trying to do material that's really dated because he thinks it's
Uh-huh.
the 90s or whatever, and have people
Yeah.
being like, just
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, like
Have,
not
have
having like the experience that he thought he was going
Right,
to.
right,
Mhm.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of potential there.
We
So,
watched a weird movie last night on Hulu. I think it was called Stardust, and it was like
hmm.
the David Bowie, based on
Mm.
David Bowie's early
Uh-huh.
um like a tour that he took in America. And I don't know how much of it was based in real anything
Mhm.
or not.
Okay. Uh-huh.
But anyway, they kept trying to conjure up that sort of rock star lifestyle,
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
and I don't know. I'd love to see Ned flailing around with that kind of stuff, like with
Mhm.
flamboyant costumes and stuff that was
Mhm.
all the rage when he was Eddie Main. Like, but show
Yeah.
up to the open mic and just like fall on his face and
Yeah, like what if he had
um,
his leather pants on and then
the
like
leather
like
pants.
Ross
Yeah,
on Friends, maybe he couldn't get out
right.
of them.
Couldn't.
He'd
Yeah,
have to have Olivia cut him out of the leather pants. That could be a nice moment.
yeah. I mean, not that I want to see him brought down or anything, but
Right, but the
uh,
struggle, like, yeah, because he's acting like, why, like people are trying to take away everything he has, but what does he
yeah,
really
yeah.
have?
And it's a Rip Van Winkle story,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what years the Eddie Main thing was going on, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm.
And I imagine the music world out there has changed quite a bit. So it'd be fun to
Yeah.
see
Mm-hmm.
some of that stuff, see him out there.
Yeah, yeah, he doesn't know anything about like streaming and all of that stuff.
Right. Exactly. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
What if he was trying to like sell cassette tapes of his music?
That'd be funny. I think we were beyond cassette tapes at that
Yeah, I think it
point.
was
But but now
CDs
we're
at that point.
beyond CDs even, so
And also back to albums. So it's a complicated world.
it is a complicated world, yeah. And people would be like, "Man, do you have a Venmo, man? I'll tip you if you got Venmo or something." He'd be like,
Is that like a euphemism for something? You'd be like, "What are you talking about?"
"Yeah."
You're making me very uncomfortable.
Like I'm more so out of it. They're just kind of like, oh, is everybody all done with PayPal and now we have to have Venmo? Like I don't even know, no idea. I don't even really know how to like tell people how to use PayPal exactly.
Yeah, well, maybe you should get on Venmo, Gia. I think
Maybe.
Venmo's pretty easy. Pretty easy.
It's probably all pretty easy, but by the time I do
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
it has passed me
It's
by.
changed.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Oh, was there anything else today that we haven't
mm.
criticized or trashed or made fun of, or
Hmm.
we have any other characters
No,
on today?
I
We had
think
some Sasha. We had some
yeah,
Gladys.
yeah, we had quite a few people. So yeah, I think we gave it a pretty good
Gave it a good.
overview.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, and our review was sort of mixed, good and bad.
Yeah. Yeah. They came out of the gate really strong. These
Yeah,
fill-in writers, and
yeah.
now I feel like they've kind of they're in the middle of the pack now. Like I initially
Yeah.
gave them a B or something up there,
Mhm.
and now
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm in the C. I think
Really?
they're. You're
Yeah.
not. You
I don't
still.
know. Well,
I don't know
I
if I
think
watched today's episode if I know that was any different team of writers. I
uh-huh.
guess.
Hmm. I think well, like I said, I think they're doing a better job of just keeping an eye on more people
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I
consistent.
agree.
So I'll give them points for that. And also, it's hard to say like what is their fault and what is where should the blame go, either to what they're doing or what they were given to work with, like
Yeah,
the
we really don't know what
storylines,
their rules were, whether it's just like, yeah, whatever you want, or if you like, if there's something like, yeah, you have to finish this storyline and you
It
can't,
seems like they
you know,
kind of have to, right? They've
they
inherited
must have
those
had some,
storylines. So,
yeah, they must have some guidelines they have to follow,
yeah.
you
And
know,
they're
because
probably
otherwise
trying to
it would be
figure
so,
out, yeah, how do we get out of this stupid pikeman
yeah,
nonsense?
yeah. I wonder if it's like, are they allowed to end a whole big long plot, in one day that was supposed to stretch for another month or something? Because that's
Yeah,
what
I
I'd be
don't
doing
know.
if I were them.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. I'd have Laura and Kevin stumble onto a pikeman file in wherever
Oh,
they're,
yeah, and maybe they could solve
and then they
things,
could
yeah.
just wrap it up.
Yeah. Maybe Felicia could save the day again or
Felicia, that
something,
would be
yeah.
awesome if Felicia wrapped it all up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
But I wonder if they have rules like you can't, you're not allowed to have anybody have a divorce, or you're not allowed to, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if they have to
Yeah.
keep
Huh.
certain couples together or apart or whatever.
Wow, that's all
It'd be
very
great to know. Wouldn't it be
interesting.
great to know that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they must know like who the actors are that they have to work with, and who might be leaving and that sort of thing. But then they don't know how long they're going to be doing this for. So
Right,
it's
right.
it's
Yeah.
tricky. Yeah. Huh.
And I haven't seen any updates on how the strikes are going in
Not
ages.
well, it sounds like.
Yeah, I haven't
Not
looked it up,
well.
but it hasn't.
Yeah.
The headlines haven't
Yeah.
been out there
Hmm.
lately. News
Hmm.
cycles moved on.
Yeah.
Not
It's
well.
too
That's too
bad.
bad. Mm.
Yeah, it is too bad, Gia. Hmm.
Well, good luck to them. I hope they can get what they want.
Those greedy streaming
Greedy bastards.
services,
Yeah.
could share the
Yep.
wealth a little bit. So,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
anywho, all right,
Anywho,
Gia.
okay. Well, I look forward very much to putting tax in this new world map. That's going to be
Yeah, yeah, that will be
it'll be
fun.
like, and you can use as just teaching moments for me too, because
Sure.
I'm
We'll learn
really
where some of
bad
these
with where
countries
stuff
are.
is. Yeah, I'm
I
really bad
know.
with that.
Me too. Me too. So yeah, and we'll be broadcasting together. Perhaps
Oh my
Thursday,
god.
if we can fit it into our busy Thursday. That's the
Right,
goal.
right.
That's the
Yep.
goal. But we'll have to be caught up. So it could be very late Thursday. We'll see.
It could be late Thursday, or we could do it Thursday morning before. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
Yeah, we'll
anyway,
figure it out.
I don't know
Okay.
if we want to start the cocktails at the first thing in the morning.
We guess we could have a mimosa.
Ooh. Okay. Well, people, thank you very much. We appreciate you,
Yes,
and
thank you.
Keisha, you have a lovely night, and
You
we'll
too.
hey, we'll see you soon.
Yeah, and safe travels to you kids. You
Yeah,
have
I'll
to,
update you from the road when we hit
yeah.
each, you know,
Okay, good.
spot, so you get a general ETA.
Excellent. All right, Gia, thank you.
So because I know you'll be vacuuming like a bastard.
Oh, like a don't, don't get your hopes up.
Okay. Just try to shoo the bears out of the dooryard. That's all I really
Okay,
want.
I haven't seen any lately, so
Oh, come on.
hopefully
Okay.
you'll be okay.
Lately.
Oh, yeah. You'll
Okay.
be
All
fine.
right. Good night. Oh, you'll be fine. Okay. Okay. Good night, everybody. Good
Good
night, John
night.
Boy. Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.